Scandal-ridden principal secretaries and those said to have frosty relationships with the cabinet secretaries have been transferred in reshuffles by President Kenyatta today. Officially, the executive order announcing the reassignment of the 12 PSs attributed the changes to the quest for efficiency and teamwork in government. But it is not lost that some of the names affected in the changes have hogged the headlines for the wrong reasons. Dr. Nicholas Muraguri has been moved from health to lands. His transfer is to be read as a consequence of the 5 billion shilling corruption scam linked to him, as well as the clumsy handling of the recent doctor strike that lasted for 100 good days. The health crisis saw Dr. Muraguri and his CS, Dr. Cleopa Mailu, openly differ on a number of occasions.
I received a copy of a letter to the Principal Secretary in the Ministry, responding to his letter of 12th July, which I didn't have a copy.
My request was for a senior, more qualified person. He could as well have stayed.
Mailu will now hope for better chemistry with Julius Korir, who takes over from Muraguri, having been moved from the industry and enterprise development docket. Korir's replacement will be Patrick Ndwati Mwangi, who has been moved from irrigation following a fallout in the water ministry in recent days. The Thwake Dam controversy saw water CS Eugene Wamalwa and Mwangi clash after the PS irregularly awarded the 38 billion shilling contract to the second lowest bidder, defying advice from his CS and the Attorney General. Ambassador Richard Ekai has been moved from sports development to correctional services. Ambassador Ekai is currently being investigated by the DCI over the 2016 Rio Olympic Games fiasco. Ekai is accused of being complicit in the embezzlement of funds and abuse of office during the Games in Brazil.
People would want to just exaggerate these things. What is here is officials that we have needed as a ministry to co-network, and that's what we are doing.
Mika Powon moves from correctional services to devolution, taking over from Wanamaka Mabruki, who moves to gender affairs, a department previously headed by Zainab Hussein, who now heads to irrigation. Ambassador Peter Kiberia has been moved from defense to sports development. He will be replaced by Saitoti Torome, who leaves the planning and statistics docket to Wilson Irungo Nyakera. He held the transport department that will now be headed by Dr. Paul Maringa Mwangi. Mariam El Mawi moves from land to public works. Jackie Maribe, Citizen Weekend.